Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Can everybody hear me all right? I just want to check. Just want to check. Can everyone hear me? Say yes, I can hear you, Avo. Can you hear me all right? Yep.
Thank you so much for subbing.
The quality of the sound, like on a scale of 1 to amazing, let's say amazing equals about 10. What's the sound like? I do like to check it because otherwise you people complain after the stream and it's too blooming late. Thank you very much for the sub there, Old Aged. Really, really appreciate it. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Right, so today I'm a little bit excited. So I need to kind of apologise in advance because there's every chance that I might go over the top. And, you know, over the top is always... well, you know, I always go over the top. Well, I don't care anymore. I'm very excited. The first affiliated stream. It's so mad.
Thank you so much for subbing.
I don't even know what that is. 5 tier 1 community. I don't even know what that is, but that's got to be good, right? Thank you so much for that. Not the faintest idea what it means, but it's brilliant. I'm just going to keep turning around and looking at you and saying, I don't know what that is, but it sounds really good. So thank you so much indeed, Old Aged. You are amazing. It's a pleasure to... I'm all of a tiz already. It's 10 o'clock at night. I've got my Horlicks and Marmite just like Miss Seeley, and we are all over the place. Right, today we've got loads planned. Loads and loads planned. Now, just because we planned it doesn't mean we're actually going to do it. So there's my little disclaimer. But what we're going to do first, if you remember in the last stream, now I'm going to turn back around again. If you remember in the last stream, we got lost, we raided a thing, we got even more lost. It was very confusing. Very, very confusing indeed. Nehru, thanks for the follow, my friend. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much indeed. But, hang on, I've lost my thread. It's, yeah, we got lost and we got 2 dogs.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the sub. That's amazing. Thank you so much. This is incredible. Really good. I'm having ball already. But we got lost. We got a horse. I forgot to put a saddle on the horse. Then we put a saddle on the horse and we put the armor on the horse that we got out of the desert temple. And then we killed 2 dogs. Yeah, and I got a lot of grief for killing the 2 dogs, which is always a shame. But is it daytime or nighttime as we go through? But yeah, I got a lot of grief for the dog killing. But as a result of the dog killing, I went to investigate if the dogs had actually been killed. No.
Watch out, we're being raided.
Oh, we got a raid already? UK Granny Raymer, thank you very much for the raid. A raid of 3. It's all starting. It's all going mad. Fantastic. And a cheer as well, Geog Dog. Thank you so much. I'm just going to be yelling at everybody saying thank you the entire stream. Look, 2 dogs. Same dogs. Look, white dog, yellow dog. If you saw my episode of Avomancia today... that came out this morning. If you've not, why not? I'm waggling my finger at you. Then you would have seen that I got the dogs back and I was really, really excited by that. You would also have seen that Mikey's AFK gave me a data pack that meant I got an A on my tummy even when I'm wearing diamond armour or netherite armour. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm completely of a tears, Miss Seeley. Seriously, I don't even know where my face is at the moment. So, which is good because that means people can't bite my face off because I don't even know. I don't even know where it is. I don't know who I am anymore. Who am I? I think I might be Mumbo Jumbo. Not entirely certain. Anyway, so we've got 2 puppies. So today, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to breed the puppies, actually. Where's my dude? There he is. Right, I'm going to have some bonage. Right. Sit up, puppy. Have a bone. Have a bone. Have a bone?
Thank you so much
Why aren't you
for
working?
subbing.
You normally work. Oh, you know what? I can't even be bothered anymore. I'm bored. I actually got bored.
Thank you so much for subbing.
There. Meat for breeding. Oh. Plank. Right, meat. Here we are. It's been that long since I bred a dog. Yeah, go on. Get friendly. What colour are you going to be, doggy? Hello, puppy. Come here. Like, don't sit under mummy. You're a red puppy. Yes, you are. Right. So now we've got 3 dogs. And I now need to sit you down. You can sit down. You can sit down. And before you wake up, you can sit down. Otherwise, you'll only all be throwing yourself at me. Have we got Hype Train? I don't even know what a Hype Train is yet. Oh, my goodness. Squirrelicious, thank you so much for the sub. Plant Mama Dawn, thank you for the sub. That's amazing. Oh, my goodness. I can't keep up with this. This has gone all horribly right. Anyway, let's turn myself around so as I can actually talk to you. Yeah, so now I've got 3. Thank you for the bits as well, North Ricenide and Sergeant Dud. It's gone mad. Should I go and do something else? Look, doggies. Yes, it's all amazing. Right, I did want to actually enchant some books. I'm fairly sure I've already got the books. Where are my books? There's my books. I was going to enchant some books just for the lols value of enchanting some books. I'm not going to do too many. Let me just get some of this. But I thought it might be fun. So, in the chat, what do we think?
Thank you so much for subbing.
Oh, thank you for the sub there, DC Lathe 94. Really, really grateful. And Dawn, Plant Mama Gaming, thank you for the bits too. That's amazing. Right, we're going to do a prediction now of what we're going to get for the enchantment of the book. So I'm going to pop the book there. There. I'm going to pop 1, 2, 3 there. If anybody can read the script, obviously you already know. But bring on the Hype Train. What on earth? It's frightening. Mythbread, thank you for the follow. Didn't you already follow? I'm so confused now. But goodness me, this is amazing.
Watch out, we're being raided.
We've got another raid. I'm Mine Crazy. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. It's brilliant to have you along. Hi, Frog Queen. Really good to see you. Really good to see you. Did you sort out that gold farm, Frog Queen? Just checking. Hopefully you got that sorted out. Right. So what do we think we're going to get in the enchanted book? Let's come on. In the chat. Now I know that I'm talking, and actually you're probably already written it down, and I can't hear you because I've got a delay. 5% to the first Hype Train. Right. Miss Seeley reckons I'm breaking. Is that good? 5% to the first Hype Train? I literally don't know what I'm doing. People, please guide me. Right, so let's go for Unbreaking 3. We hope. I reckon. Right, Smite 1.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Old Age, thank you so much. Wait, is that a Hype Train?
Thank you so much for subbing.
Let me turn around. Is that a Hype Train? Choo-woo. I'm assuming that's good. Yeah? Amazing. Loving the hype. I literally don't know what it means. It's all gone wrong. Right, anyway, get back in here because I'm going to do this book. We know what level 1 is. What's level 2? Level 2, Smite 1 and Smite 1. Oh, there's a choice, isn't there? Thank you, Frog Queen, for the bits. And Flame. Do I want Flame? Oh, right, let's get Flame. Might as well have Flame, right? Let's put the book in there. We're going to do 3 books because we can. And we're going to see if we can get the Unbreaking that was cheered along before. Smite 4, Punch. So they're rubbish as well. Smite 4. Oh,
thank you so much for subbing.
Thank you for the sub, Narbury. That's absolutely amazing. So grateful for that. Really kind of you. That's 1, 2, 3. Right, this is my last lapis. Looting 2, Knockback and Smite. See, I don't need Looting 2. I hate Knockback because normally I'm fighting a skeleton and they just get knocked back away from me. Smite 1. Let's get Looting 2 and I can maybe sell it to myself for some diamonds one day. Right, that I think is plenty enough. Thank you for the follow there, Savannah. Really grateful for that. That's amazing. Okay, so that's a good way of using up a number of levels of XP that I didn't really need, isn't it? Right, so today, let's talk about what we're going to do today. What's level 5? What level 5 for a Hype Train? Is that really, really good? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is going mad. Today is actually going to be quite buildy. I'm hoping it's going to be quite buildy. Anyway, I've got a couple of things that I'd like to do. I don't think for 1 minute we're going to actually get to doing it. Thank you for the follow, Rivera. Really grateful for that. I don't think for a minute we're going to get to do it, but we'll give it a shot, right? But what I do want to do, let's come around. I'm going to show you. Look, I've started to do a bit of a tidy up. Thank you for the cheer, Dad. Thank you. I've done a bit of a tidy up. So the armor that I had in the thing down there, I've now put on some armor stands. I've kind of tidied out the redstone chest, so it's only redstone-y stuff that's in there. I still need to, I know.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Thank you for those community gift subs, Dawn. Thank you. Really kind of you. That's amazing. I'm literally at a bit of a loss for words at the moment, couldn't you tell? It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I just start to get a little bit of dribble on my chin. And I'm just wiping my chin now. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Right, I'm coming downstairs. I'm getting distracted. Actually, I should be getting distracted. That's amazing. Thank you for the follow there, Ryan. I'm at 607 followers already. That's insane. Look, I've sorted out weapons and tools in there, stuff that I'm not actually using in my own inventory at the moment. I've got riches, and I'm getting those stuffs in there, and we've got our netherite scraps and a heart of the sea and a scoop because I think that's cool, and empty maps that we can make up later. But I've only got 7 diamonds. That's Avo drill count. Avo drill count 1. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That's actually made me titter as that. Right, and I might take some ender pearls out just so we can use them for laughs. And out here, you may know, I'm just checking. Hang on, face E to check. Face E to check. We're all good. Out here, that's the horse that we had last time. And this is a brand new horse because I had some gold armor that I found as well. I did notice there was a question a little bit ago, about 10 minutes ago, that I didn't answer. My apologies for that. So I'm going to turn around. Names for the dogs. I haven't got any name tags, and because fishing is all bejesused, I've not managed to get any name tags yet. So I've got some work to do before I get name tags. Maybe.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Thank you for the sub there, Ross. That's amazing. Thank you for the sub, Red Still Eagle, and thank you for the sub Incurious. Woohoo! Did we just do level 5? Did we? That's amazing. Level 5 completed. This train's getting quite long. How many can we get on this train? This is insane. Oh my goodness. I'm totally thrown now. I'm totally thrown. It's going to be one of them streams where I actually just jibber jabber basically for the whole stream. But I need to get some names. So what I think we need is we need a name suggestion chat in the Discord for 2 horses and 3 dogs. So I'm going to lean very hard on someone that looks vaguely like an owl to create that chat in Discord after the stream, not before. So write it down on a piece of paper, names that you think that would be a really, really good idea to get for these horses and these dogs. And when I've got name tags, I will name the best names onto these. But you have to go to the Discord to be able to do that. So make sure, if you're not already a member of the Discord, get yourself into the Discord. It's completely free, and we'll get some name suggestions going on there. That's amazing, Hype Train. Thank you so much. Look, the horses are having a bit of a jog up and down as well. That's brilliant. Right, so I want to show you, before the sun goes down, I have to come and have a little bit of a kip. What we, 2 horses and 3 dogs. There's a puppy, 2 dogs, and those 2 horses as well. You need to keep 1 horse as a horse with no name. That's actually a really good idea, Myth. Make sure you put that in the chat. Make sure you put that in the chat, in the Discord. Otherwise, I'll forget. And that's a really good idea, and I don't want to forget it. I want to definitely have that in the pot. Over here, now I did mention at the end of the Avomancia episode, I got myself lost here. Past the church, I've got myself a little bit of stuff ready, but probably not enough here. You can see I've moved my stuff from over there. I've got some stuff, but I need to top it off. I certainly don't need yellow stained glass. I've got some normal glass. I need more coarse dirt, more other stuff as well. But I want to do the marketplace, so I need to get a load more wool. I need to go and have a bit of a sleep first. Coming around. How do you join the Discord? There should be a link popping up somewhere very, very quickly. Is Redstone Fart not turned on? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just get back. I didn't turn it on. That's me getting all of a fluster. I told you it was a fluster. I know, go and turn Redstone Fart on. Hold on 1 second. I'm coming along. I'm coming up. Also, if you're not familiar with Twitch, if you're not familiar with Twitch, and I suspect all of you are way more familiar than I am, because I'm now affiliated, then there's every chance that there could be an ad just pop up randomly, certainly if you're not subscribed. And as a result of that, I've got no control of it. So I apologise for that in advance. There's very little I can do. But, you know, it is what it is, right? A man's got to eat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a be right back here. And I'm not going to turn an ad on for a be right back because it's only been 5 minutes in. And once I'm there, I'll get redstone on and then I'll be right back. Give me 2 secs. I reckon we should be there. Is that about right? Just want to check. I reckon we should be there. Hopefully. For some reason, the thing isn't coming back. Can you see me again? Peeps, peeps. You can see me again because for some reason I haven't got live feed. That's bizarre, isn't it? Right, anyway, I'm just going to let it roll. I'm going to let that roll. I'm not too concerned about it. Right, let me turn myself around and there we are. Right, so can you see me jumping up and down and waving? I'm going to hope yes, and that's all good. Twitch has been really buggy today. Is that right? Okay, good. I'm really delighted you can see me. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the other site and you're going to come with me. And we've got to get some wool because I'm going to need to make a few banners. And as a result of making those banners, I need some different colour wool, which means I need loads and loads and loads of wool. I've missed some follows, so thank you so much for the follows there. Hang on, let me just see if I can grab in the follows. So I've got Longshot, thank you for the follow. Basil McFluffy Pants, love that name, thank you for the follow. NJack70, thank you for the follow. Yeah, you know, thank you for the follow. Right, so we're just going to run in this direction and go all the way over. No, not that direction. That's the wrong direction. We're going to run over. Avo Butt count 1. I reckon, Mal, that you've missed at least 3 of them. I reckon we're on 4, possibly even 5. So talk to me, people. Talk to me about how gift subs work. Because I know how subs work, because I've read that up. But a gift sub, do you give a gift sub to a specific person? Or do you just do a gift sub and they get randomly allocated? How does that actually work, peeps? Don't even know. I need you to educate me. It's totally random, old age. Is that right? Okay, thanks both you and Elle. So someone buys them and they get allocated it randomly to someone. Is that right? But there is an algorithm. With algorithms at the minute, I don't know what's going on with algorithms. Looks what happened in the UK with all of the... oh, I've got to eat. That's why I've stopped running. With all the exam results. That was an algorithm. That worked, didn't it? Anyway, and I don't know why everybody in the world isn't being shown all my videos. That's an algorithm too. There's some big errory algorithms out there. That's all I can say. Have I managed to break Twitched? Oh, Gildo, if only that was true. If only that was true, that would be hilarious. Right, so I'm just coming through to this, the farm site, which I need to build up a little bit more actually and make most of it. But I need wool, and all the wool is through here. You can give to specific people, is that right, Dom? Okay, I wasn't remotely aware of that either, so that's good to know actually. So come in through. How much wool have you got for me, sheepies? Okay, that's not too bad. I'll have that. So let's grab, I reckon, 8 stacks ought to be enough. Okay. Is there anything else that I need from over here? I'm just going to have a quick checky doodad. Hopefully we should have everything we need. I'll come inside and I'm just going to have a quick chat read. No, don't close that. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, come inside. I'm just going to have a quick read of the chat. So it would be funny if we all follow Redstone Fart to see how many followers he can get. That would be funny. Congrats on becoming an affiliate. Thank you, Mystic MC Wizard. Really grateful for that. It's bizarre, actually. Being an affiliate, I only was messing about with this to start with, and I've fallen in love with streaming a little bit. It's still the second love or third love, just in case the girlfriend's watching. But YouTube's always going to be ahead, I imagine. But it's actually really, really good fun. I really, really love it. How long is the stream tonight? For a queen, if I was going to put a finger in there, I'd say about 2 hours. But I don't want to
so much for subbing.
Geodog, thank you for the 5 community subs there. That's amazing. Really, really grateful for that. I'm looking for probably about 2 hours all in. So we're already 24 minutes in. I need to get a bit of a wriggle on. But I'm not going to set that as an absolute. You know, we can obviously have a little bit of wriggle room in there. What I do want is there anything there that I need? Nothing there that I need. I think we've probably got everything we want, actually. I might bring a little bit of dirt across. I think we're good. Actually, let's get some of those. Oh, I'm definitely going to take some of these, actually. Let's take those and some of that as well. Right, let's head ourselves back. This is normally where I do a jump cut in a video, and I keep thinking I'm jump cutting. Would I prefer YouTube vids or Twitch streams? It's actually a really good question. YouTube vids, I love making YouTube vids. It's something that I really enjoy, and I enjoy doing like the things like tutorials, etc. So that's really, really important to me. So, and I wouldn't do a tutorial. I don't think I'd do a tutorial in a stream anyway. Would a tutorial work in a stream? I don't even know. Do people do tutorials in streams? But for doing Let's Play, I think I want to have a bit of a mix. Certainly with Legacy at the moment, I'm probably going to towards streaming more than YouTube videos, but every now and again push out maybe a highlights VOD on that. But I don't know. At the moment, I'm just still playing with Twitch. It's still a bit of a game for me. So I don't even know where it's going to go. It can work. I do them sometimes. Did you do... Frog Queen, was the gold farm a bit of a kind of a tutorial that you did? Because I know you did my gold farm, didn't you? I could see that it could work, but obviously you're being creative. When's my next Legacy video? Well, I've not got a Legacy video scheduled at the moment. Normally I do them on a Tuesday, but today obviously I did Avomancia. Legacy stream, I'm probably... I don't want to commit to it at the moment, but I may do one towards the end of this week. To do another Legacy stream, because I've got to sort out that beanstalk. Frankly, it was rubbish. You're very welcome for the tutorials. Thank you very much for watching them. Who wants to go? Should we go and have a look at the villager breeder that I did in today's Avomancia? Who saw today's Avomancia in chat? Hashtag yes if you saw it. Tomorrow we see the sweet, sweet rewards. Absolutely, Frog Queen. Oh, thank you very much for those bits. That's amazing. Art life for me. I'm really grateful. Right, so look, this is what I did. I think the stream would be a great way to check on the Otherverse servers we've created in the community. I agree, Old Aged, and actually that would be a really, really good idea. Thank you very much for the follow there, Rolly Egg. Really, really grateful. That's amazing. Thank you very much indeed. So these are my... So far, I've only got 6 villagers. I did Depth Strider because I quite fancy it. Mending, because I'm going to get loads of Mending. But Mending is, he's a bit grumpy. He's the Mending guy. 32 emeralds he wants for a Mending book. I think that's quite expensive, personally. But there you go. It was hilarious watching me hit the villager numerous times. I know, I couldn't help myself. Infinity, which I don't really need anymore. I might need to swap him out. Silk Touch there, obviously. Looting 3 and Impaling. And over there is the villager breeder. We've got a few villagers knocking around. Oh, look, we've had a little baby. That means we probably won't see a baby if I come over here. But I totally didn't need to go this far, obviously, but I wanted to because I wanted the villager trading hall to be closer to the village. So I just decided to go that way. But these villagers have been working hard at getting more and more babies, which I'm really pleased about. Works quite well. Thank you very much for the follow there, JDMC. Very grateful. How many servers am I in? Okay, well, officially.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Oh my goodness, more community tier subs. Thank you, Old Age. You're insane, but I'm really grateful. I am in. How many am I in? Obviously, I'm in Legacy. Officially, I'm in Alphacraft, but I'm kind of taking very much a back seat in Alphacraft. I've got all of the Avoverse, obviously, which means that there is Quarrycraft, which is the free-to-play, which hopefully everybody has seen. There is the Avoverse. Thank you for the cheer there, Ice Maiden. That's amazing. There's the other Avoverse server, Avotopia. We have got the Diamond Deck, which I didn't build in, but still I'm a part of as turnaround. And I've also got the Resource World, kinda, which I have been into a few times, but hopefully that's more of a tool for people within the Avoverse. And if you're not playing the Avoverse, we are relaunching on Saturday. Well, that's the plan. Fingers crossed. We're relaunching on Saturday all 3 of the new servers, both Quarrycraft, Avotopia, and the Diamond Deck. Hopefully, I've not maybe kicked Voss in the butt with that one. Not entirely certain. But hopefully we are. That's the plan. Plans don't always work. please do be patient. But that's what we're hoping to do, probably around about 4 p.m. UK, and fingers crossed that's how it will work. So we can all get back in there 1.16.2. It's going to be insane, and you've got to go and really raid the Nether on that one, because otherwise what's the point in upgrading, right? Why did you think it was for tridents? Have I lost something? What's the resource world? I suppose theoretically you could use it to farm tridents, but I don't recommend you build a farm in the resource world, because we reset it. Is it weekly or fortnightly? Not entirely sure. So your farm won't last very long, and most of the time you might as well just go in there and batter as many blocks as you possibly can. That's really the idea. Fortnightly, thank you very much. Let's have a little sleep. Otherverse is absolutely free, Rivera19, absolutely. And Quarrycraft is a completely free server. So if you want to come and play ever so slightly tweaked vanilla, Quarrycraft is your fella. You'll be more than welcome. More than welcome. It's for gathering, not building. Thank you for that confirmation there, Elandros. Right, hang on. I just want to shoot a fiery... I can't. I'm going to shoot some green fellas. Did you see him? He disappeared. I got him 2 shots. Let's just grab these bits, because you can never have too much gunpowder. Did you give me any gunpowder, my mate? No gunpowder. Right, I'm going to get over. I'm going to build something first, because last time we went to build something and then went wandering. And as a result of wandering and getting lost, we never actually built anything, which was rubbish. So what I want to do is I want to get a little bit of building going on first. And I want to put... Have I actually... am I probably going to need to build another chest as well? What should I lob out? Let's just get rid of you for a moment. Let's get some wood out of the chest. And I'm going to make a crafting table, which I don't appear to have made. Let's get rid of you. Let's pop a crafting table down there, and then I can make another chest with the wood that I just lobbed. Get that, get rid of the wood, make another chest, put it there, and I can lob stuff in the chest. Although there was space in this chest, wasn't there? What am I on? For goodness sake, there we go. Get rid of all of that. And that and that. I might as well just put that in there. Get that, and that, and that. Right, so I also need some colours, and I'd like chat to decide the colours that we're going to go for this market. I need 5 colours. One of them is going to be white. That's kind of the 6th colour. So I need 5 other colours. So the first 5 colours made it in... Okay, yellow, Elandros, yellow. First 5 colours in chat are the colours that we're going to make, unless I can't get the dyes, in which case I'm going to ignore you. So we got pink, we got red, we got blue. One more. Got pink already. Grey. There we go. So yellow, pink, red, blue and grey. And we've got green as a reserve, black as a reserve, because we may not be able to get the other colours, because I may not have sufficient dyeage. All right, so that's cool. So what I want to do first, I'm going to do a relatively big marketplace, I think, and I want it near this area here. This is going to be the harbour area for the town here, and I thought it makes sense to have a marketplace quite close. Purple, could always go purple. Lime green would be good, but I've got no sea pickles, although there is just over there is a I think there's a coral reef, isn't there? So I could go and get sea pickles and get lime green out of that. That could be good. Lime green is always good, isn't it? Anyway, but before we start, I just want to get some floorage going. So coarse dirt, I'm going to need that coarse dirt. I'm going to need some gravel. I want some... What should we go? Let's have a little bit of cobble. I think we're going to go with some oak slabs. I think might work as well. So let's get some oak slabs. That'll be plenty. And also some spruce slabs. And I think that might do for now. And we'll leave some of it. Oh, no. Did I get any? Hang on. Did I bring any? Right. I may need to go back and get some soul sand as well. That might be. You're partial to plaid. Yeah. That, I tell you, if you could dye things plaid, that'd be cool. Can you imagine a plaid sheep? I know you can obviously do jeb sheeps, but plaid sheeps would be great. I've got loads of green dye. White, obviously. Mix them together, get lime. That's another one. You don't need silk touch for sea pickles. No. You can just knock them off. and it's great. I've got loads of cactus, seriously, it's gone completely mental on the cactus front. Right, so let's get these out of the way. First thing I'm going to do is coarse dirt. I think I'm going to irritate people and use my hand, and I just want to randomly get some coarse dirt going as a round open area for the market. And I can do this kind of one-eyed and look at the chat at the same time. Jeb sheets are cool, I agree. Jeb sheets are really cool. And I'm going to let this marketplace kind of lap down, so as we've got steppage down as well, because that might be nice. Let's do that. And there. Could take me 20 minutes just knocking at the dirt. There we go. So how have we been today? How was everybody's Tuesday? Anything exciting happening in your lives today? I know shovel Miss Seeley, but I'm doing this deliberately to irritate the people that want me to use a shovel. And the trouble is with my shovel, look at my shovel. It's got unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4 in it. So if I try and dig stuff with my shovel, it just does that. And as a result of doing that, I get really annoyed. So I need, is that proper dirt? That's proper dirt. So let's just pop that in there, there, and there. I'm going to just put a little bit of gravel in just to start to get a little bit of form of function. Enjoying your vacation? Yeah, good on you. Good on you. I'm going to be I'm going on a bit of a holiday at the weekend, which I'm very much looking forward to. Just local, but it'll be nice to get away. How many worlds do I actually play in? Well, I play in this world actively, so Avomancia. I play in, obviously I play every now and again in the Otherverse. I certainly do plenty of videos in the Otherverse. I obviously play in Legacy SMP. And then I suppose you could arguably say I've got a number of worlds where it's like a test world or a tutorial world. I've got my villager world that I'm making the village in. I've got the walkabout world. What do people think of walkabout world? Is that something you enjoy? It takes a lot of work, does walkabout world. I'll tell you that for nothing. Fish chips and sandcastles, I reckon definitely may be involved, Miss Seeley. Definitely. Should be fun though. Oh, that's normal dirt. What am I doing? I don't want to use normal dirt. So I've got, sorry, just to finish my answer, I've got quite a lot of worlds on the go. And as a result of having quite a lot of worlds on the go, it's it can sometimes get a little bit confusing, because also some of those worlds have to be played in 1.16.2, like some are test worlds. That's 1.16.2, so as I can make sure that the farms work. And then at this Avomancia, this is, as you can see here, it's 1.16.1, just so as I've got Optifine and replay mod available, because they're not available properly in 1.16.2 yet. So it can get quite confusing. I have to load up all sorts. But it keeps you on your toes. Let's get just a little bit of cobble every now and again. Walkabout world for the win. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spare Dragon. And thank you, Pixie Blue Fluff. I really like Walkabout world. I really, really enjoy it. But it's probably outside of probably Legacy in terms of videos. It's the one that gives me, it takes the most time, probably. So they're not as common or as frequent as others will be. But there is a Walkabout world coming out, brand new Walkabout world. When is that? It's either this weekend or next weekend. And I've got to tell you, I'm really, really proud of the next Walkabout world. It's absolutely beautiful, even if I do say so myself. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. But I don't think it's this weekend. I think it might be next weekend. But you'll have to watch anyway. Otherwise, what kind of fan are you? Just going to have a quick drink of water. Don't anybody go anywhere. Yeah, digging dirt with my hand makes my teeth itch. But, you know, itchy teeth is the way forward. Oh, one thing I don't know how many of you. Hang on, I'm just going to turn around. I'm going to talk to you. I don't know how many of you have ever used these, but they sounded like quite fun. So down below the screen, there's these things called stream loot cards or stream fun cards, something like that. Actually, Podzol's a really good idea, and I probably will add some Podzol in later on, Rivera. I've not got any at the moment. I need to grow some spruce, giant spruce, and then knock the Podzol up. But there's these stream loot card things. They just look quite fun.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Thank you, Frog Queen. Thank you very, very much for that. That's amazing. Because the idea being is that some of that you get like a bit like Pokemon cards, or if anybody in the dim and distant past used to do football cards, like figurine Panini cards, and collect the football players and things like that. You collect these cards up through Stream Loot, and it's you get these random cards when you open the pack, and you can play the cards whilst I'm streaming. And if you play the cards, I've got to go and have a sleep. If you play the cards whilst I'm streaming, some of them make noises like creeper noise that can make me jump, or some of them are a bit of an emote. Some of them make me do stuff like dig straight down to bedrock. It should be fun. It should be fun, I reckon. Let me just pop. No, I don't think I'm going to pop anything there. I'm just going to wait. Thank you for starting to stream. Well, thank you for watching me whilst you stream, and thank you those people that have got a little red creeper face next to them, because that means that you're a subscriber, and I'm very, very grateful for it. Sense of humour. That's normally just me, just me actually, just flandering around. It's amazing. It's the thing about doing YouTube, and actually more the streams as well, is that what you see is it's a bit Wysiwyg, if you know what that is. What you see is what you get. I've been streaming for 42 minutes and 3 seconds, and I'm exhausted. Redstone fart is not wrong. Let's put one of those in there. Should I start to put just a few bits of wood in, just to start to accent this up? This is one of these builds. I hope that it looks like very little at the moment, frankly, but it will be hopefully something that'll come together and be, because I'm really quite pleased with the way this part of the town is coming so far. Not surprised digging dirt by hand. Mal, you got itchy teeth there, mate? Sorry if the teeth are itching there, my bud. Just gonna put myself, oh, not there. Pop these all the way along. I reckon not a top slab, that won't do. There. I think that's probably enough to give myself a double height. It's Wysiwyg. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry that you had to grab lunch. It's important to eat, otherwise you pass out halfway through the stream, and that's just no good to anybody. What I'm building at the moment, I'm building an area to put in a marketplace for the town that we've got over here, and then the town can grow around the marketplace. It's kind of I quite like to have the marketplace close to the shore, because we're going to pop in over there a bit of shorage and a harbour. Where's my coarse dirt? There it is. Here we go. I'm variegating the path. It's path-like, but this is more, you know, the bit in a marketplace where everybody's milling around and kind of churning up all the dirt, etc. That's this bit here. That's the bit that I'm doing now. This is the walk around churny bit. So I need to do most of this green. It needs to turn into something that's not green. And I definitely want to get some soul sand in here as well. It's a wild, hey, a seahorse, nice to see you. It's a wild Avo in his natural habitat. That's exactly right. I'm missing a particular block. What particular block am I missing? Please don't say anything associated with bird poo, because that just wouldn't do at all. I'm going to come there, I think, with this fella. Have I got some of these slabs too? Let's put some of these slabs in. Get a bit more accent in. Soul soil. Yeah, I'd mentioned earlier, I need to go and get some soul soil. I meant to put it in my chest. What does that mean? I just had a bicycle bell. I've got no idea what a bicycle bell actually means. Charges up the timeout button for direct fans. Yeah, you know it makes sense. I just heard a bell. Anybody quick, tell me, what does a bicycle bell mean? I've got literally no clue. Oh my goodness, I'm such a noob at this. You bought some crates. Is that what that means? Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Do I get a bell? I thought I got a little doodad up on my screen when I got a bell. But okay. Actually, that's really important. I need to be able to see what's being done, don't I? Let me just see. My stream manager's gone all to. Bear with, people. Bear with me. Please bear with. I will come back in just a moment. Just making sure my stream manager's actually working. Video producer, channel manager. I'm wildly clicking round random. Create a dashboard. Stream manager. Please look like me right now. I think we're good. We're golden. Okay, all of a sudden I can see what's going on, but of course now I can't see anybody or any of the previous chats. So I apologise if you've said something in the last 2 minutes. I'm now not going to see it because I had to reset my stream manager because it froze. Hi Seamus, good to see you. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's get some coarse dirt down here. I think, you know what, I think I'm going to go and get that stuff now. I need to go and get some different blocks because I need to change it up a little bit more. I'd also need to put a few path blockages in there as well. I think that would make sense. Savaloy, wait, it's my line. It is your line dead. That is. Come inside. Right, so now I'm inside. I need to hydrate. Excuse I. Fabulous. I've not missed any cards being played, have I? I just want to check when I did that reset of my screen because I'm a bit worried I might have missed something. I'm hoping I didn't. I think 57 soul sand will probably be enough. Oh my goodness, Todd. Thank you so much for the 3,000 bits. That's amazing. You are a diamond. Literally. I think that may have been old aged card. That was a very loud sheep. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. You're all epic and glowy now, Todd. That's hilarious. Brilliant. I've lost myself. I've gone all of a dither again. I love the bar. That's so funny. Right. Salt sand. Let's get some soul sand in it. I'm going to carry on. I'm not hitting it with my hand anymore, everybody, because I know it was irritating people. So I'm now going to be mining out the earth with soul soil. What I might do, just so as I don't run out of green, I'm going to just get some pathage in here as well. Otherwise I'll forget and I'll be really sad. Because I think it needs a fairly decent amount of path. I will leave the odd bit green, but not too much. Let's get some soul soil in there. Don't want loads of soul soil, but just enough. How big is this area now? It may still not be big enough, you know. I love the sound effect for soul soil now when you leave it. Can you hear it? It's like someone's just been punched in the stomach. It's brilliant. Let's get a little bit more here. That's starting to come along. I'm going to have to expand it over here as well, aren't I? I'm going to have to get some, come to almost the edge, and that will give us a little bit of room to put the market stalls too. One other thing that I did want to ask you, actually, I have a question for chat. This is actually a really, really important question. I'm very, very interested to know what you're on. So let's just turn around and chat to you just a sec. I'm really interested to know. I hit 50. Well, before we started the stream, I hit 15 subs, which in itself is crazy, and that unlocked another emote for the subs. So I've now got one emote for tier 1 subs, there's an extra emote for tier 2 subs and an extra emote for tier 3 subs. So there's 3 different subs. But because I went past 15 subs, I got an extra emote, and I suspect we're probably past 25. Well, we're definitely past 25 subs now. So I probably got another emote again. Yeah, Elle, you beat me to it. That's exactly right. I'd like you guys to tell me the kind of emotes that you would like to have as these extra emotes. So in chat, it would be really good to see what kind of emotes do you want. The 3 emotes we've got. Can someone, one of the subs, can you able to? Oh no, you're not able to yet because Twitch have got to okay them first, and they've not okayed them yet. So you need a hype emote, a what a plank emote. That's quite a nice idea. I'm just going to write these down. What a plank emote, hype emote. Isn't there already a hype emote standardly? I think there might be. It'd be quite nice to have emotes that aren't already in existence. So things like thumbs up, etc. Is there a redstone emote? I don't think there are any Minecraft specific emote. So redstone emote, I'll write that down as well. A Wally emote. A Wally emote's another really good. A Doomsphere emote. You know what? I'm going to write that down, Dave. Why not? Doomsphere. That would be a nice one, wouldn't it? Egglord might be. A Boosh. Oh my goodness, Boosh. That's genius. A Boosh emote. These are so good. Observer emote. These are excellent, excellent ideas, people. Thank you so, so much. I really want you guys to drive the channel as much as possible. George would be another good one. GMGAGEGN. Let's write that down. That would be nice. Avobum. I'll write it down. Pixie Blue Fluff. Thank you very much. But it'd be really nice if you guys actually drove these emotes as much as possible, and actually drive the channel as much as possible. This is kind of your channel as much as it is mine, or I'd like it to be anyway. And hopefully, between us, we could build something that's really fun. That would be awesome. I'd really, really like that. Search up Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. It's a good structure in space on Google Images. Okay. I shall do that. But not now. Avokini. No. I'm just going to say no to the Avokini right now. Absolutely not. Tylee, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Build my own name. Build my own name, Nathan. Maybe that's a good shout. That could be a good one. I like the idea. Heart or love emote. Again, I think there are those already available. So it'd be good to have something that's not available already. Let's bring this right over, I think. Diorite block. Pixie Blue Fluff, seriously? Where's my band stick? Where's the timeout stick gone? I'm joking. I'm really joking. Don't mute Pixie. Bless Pixie. She can't help it. But okay, up we go here. I think that's probably around far enough that side. I'm going to put another thing there. Another thing there. One there. How big is this now? Did I bring any? I'm pretty sure I had some scaffold. I just want to go up on scaffold and see how big this is, because I think we need to increase it quite a lot probably. But I just want to see how much. Could have granite. Well, there is in the I did create 2 cards in the I can't remember what it's called now. The stream loot thing. I created, that looks a bit like a heart, completely randomly. That looks like a heart. I did create 2 cards. They're rare cards. I think one's legendary and one's epic, and you won't get them every time. Where I have to build in granite for 10 minutes, and I have to build in diorite for 10 minutes. And if you play that cards, I have to do it. I've got no choice. I like that idea. Don't eat my face idea. That's another cracker. Just scribbling it down. Yeah, someone's mentioned Wally earlier on. What a Wally would be really, really good. Willie! Oh, brilliant. Did you close the restaurant? Did you actually close the restaurant to come into the stream? That's amazing. Very grateful. There are still people waiting for their starters though, mate. That's not good. A copyright emote. We could do that, couldn't we? A copyright emote. Because I do seem to be copyrighting. Magpied. Could always have a magpied emote. That's a nice idea as well. Wish you could, really, yeah. I bet you do. I had a stint of being a kind of restaurant-in for a little while, and the idea of being able to randomly just close a restaurant, that would be lovely. Seem to recall someone's hub in the nether having granite in it. Yes. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. I tell you what, Elle, again, would you mind just making a note? I've made a note of it as well, to create, again, another chat in Discord that we can throw these ideas into, because there's some really brilliant ideas, and I don't want to lose any of them at all. That would be awesome. Let's do that. Villager as a prisoner.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Baked Messiah, thank you for the sub. That's amazing of you. Really, very, very grateful. What we're doing, people that have just joined, I've joined just recently, we're just building a floor area that will take advantage of all of the marketplace. So I'm trying to do a marketplace here. I think it's almost big enough on this side. Might need to come out just a little bit further. So I was having a bit of a ponder there. It's almost big enough this side, but it's not quite big enough on the other side as yet. I can't go out. Oh no, I need to fill it up with something now. I can't quite go out too much further in that direction. Let's pop that there. Gravel. Not used nearly enough gravel out this way. Pop a gravel edge in there. It's time for a raise. I'm happy. I will triple Elle's salary. Right now, I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to triple Elle's salary. The fact that Elle does this for free means that that's a really easy offer. If it's possible, a helium horse. That might be a tricky one, but it's a really nice idea. Helium horse. That would be cool. What's Mel said? Did you slip that pay contract into Avo's book yesterday? I checked the book, Mal. I checked it. And I checked it with a fine tooth comb. So don't you try and slip anything in there, my mate. We created the rule book for the Otherverse. Yeah, well, I created it. It was, I say we. That's a very royal we. I signed the rule book for the Otherverse yesterday, just to complete it off. And they were going to just put a little carbon copy that I paid them each £100,000. But I checked and I found it. Pop that there and there. I want to path up a lot more, I think. It's also a really good way of expanding this out. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's make you gravel. There and there and there. There. Right, so let's just expand this out a little bit further with some of these blocks. Oh, nice. Wait, what? Free? Yes, Bear Dragon, I do it for free. Hypnosis may have been involved. I'm saying nothing. Where's my coarse dirt? Get some coarse dirt in there. Thank you for the follow, Toe Beans. Really grateful. It's good to see you in the stream. Thank you. Right, I reckon that bit's big enough now. I just want to expand this bit out a little bit, and then we can actually start to build something, which would be good, wouldn't it? After all, this is meant to be a building stream. Let's get rid of some of these. There you go, people. I'm just going to dig out blocks with my spade because people are complaining. There we go. Are we happy now? Are we happy now? There. There. I think that works. Where's the gravel? 35 gravels. Right there. One there. Let's pop another one in there. Right, let's turn around and just have a chat with you again. I think that's important. Mal, you reached stone rank. Now, apparently, the longer you watch the streams, the higher the ranks that you can get. And we're going through from wood through to stone to blah, 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 blah. So Mal has managed to, for whatever insane reason, managed to hit stone ranks. So thank you for watching for that amount of time, Mal. Very, very grateful. Right. Do it my way, Avo. I will. Trust me, Spare Dragon, I will definitely do it my way. But it's always nice to get you lot involved as well, because you lot have such you lot have such amazingly good ideas that I'm really keen to incorporate them into the build as well. It's just it's quite important to me that you guys get involved. So let's just pop that one of those slabs as well, I think. Let's get a little bit of cobble there and there. Where have I got? Let's have more path. Let's path up next to the steps too. I think we're nearly there. Stone rank, yeah. So there's different ranks depending on how long you've watched the stream for, and I think you also can get Avobucks, which are my version of the channel points. I thought it'd be funny to call them Avobucks, where you can get stuff. Blonde Skunk, hello mate. How did the stream go the other day when we raided you? Hopefully it was really good fun. I know a lot of people were telling me. I stayed around for about 20 minutes in your stream, but a lot of people stayed around for a lot longer. So hopefully it went really well for you. Really glad to see you. It's lovely to see you. So I'm just coming back in here. Let's get some of that there. I think I need to put just a little bit more pathage on this side. Get that in there. What am I missing, people? I'm missing that there. I'm missing... Have I run out of... I've surely not run out of cobblestone. Can't be true. Cheers, Dad. Thanks so much, mate. Really good to see you. I'm just going to put some upside down steps because for some reason I don't have any more cobble here. And that's not good. Right, so if I put some upside down steps there, that can pretend to be cobble. There. And there. That can come there too. Right, I think we probably need to start thinking about building up some market stalls. And once we've got the market stalls in, I think at that point we can probably add some extra. Let me just come up. Where's my scaffold? Let's see if this is big enough. It's not going to be a huge market, but I want it to be a decent size. Good night, sweet prince. Todd, mate, I think you're in the wrong channel. Okay, up we go. Okay, that's looking much better now. I'm much happier with it. I think, yeah, that looks like a relatively well-trodden path. We might add a few little other bits in. Thanks, Geogdog, for coming. Really appreciate you popping in. Really appreciate it. I think we can start to get some market stalls in there now. And I also want to add in a few more paths running to it. And that, I think, I'm going to leave that there because we're probably... Should I have a little kip? Would there be a central fountain or a custom tree? I am going to do something on there, yeah. Whether it will be central, because it's not that big at the moment, remains to be seen. But it needs something. What I think I was going to do is do a fountain kind of out here somewhere. So it's a little bit further out. Actually, probably be more here. So it's a little bit further out from the water, but it's still integrated into the market stand. So that's kind of where I was going to do it around about here. In fact, what I might do, I might just mark it out with some temporary blocks. Let's just mark out a fountain size shape here with some temporary blocks there. So that'll be the fountain area. So I'll incorporate it coming around. We might even have maybe a market stall either side here. I think that works quite nice. Okay, so I just want to put in a couple of pathways to come away from this area. And this is why I don't use thingy. Let's put coarse dirt in there. Pop that there like that. Let's just get ourselves that like that. I'm just going to pathage up here. See, done it again. Coarse dirt there. And then we'll just come and join up the path to the harbour to this path here. I think that'll do. I don't like that's far too like that. I think that's a little better. Then we just not soul sand. We just pop a little bit of coarse dirt in. And here. And here, and then we can follow that up there as well. That'll do. That'll guide my eye anyways, just so as I don't build anything in that pathway. But we need to get some... I'm just looking at it, it's not quite right. We need to get some...
Thank you so much for subbing.
Hey, Willie. Thank you for those subs, Willie. I'm really grateful. That's amazing. Right, so I'm going to create some... Let's use oak loggage. Which means I've got to go and get some more oak logs, which is typical, right? Let's use oak loggage and use an oaky theme, I think, for this one. I think that's going to be the way forward. That's amazing, Willie. Thank you. Right, so I don't need loads, but I need a few trees worth. Let's grab these. Because I'm going to be clearing a lot of this fodder out anyway. You're a very good man, Willie. This up here too. I don't care that we're going to be losing a lot of these trees out. I'm probably not going to replant them. Probably not. Let's get this fella as well. Right, how much that? 35. That might do for now. Let's just get these ones over here as well. I hate when this happens. All the way up. Right, we're on 96 viewers. Is it going to pop over the 100? That would be lovely. Right, let's... So I'm just thinking out loud. Let's bring in a market stand. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to mark out some market stand feet using these logs, and we're going to use some stripped oak for the market stand feet actually. So if we have one there, let's bring it out, 1, 2, 3, and there. We're going to go back 3. Have I got dirt? Yes. Let's put some dirt in here and up and around. Probably going to come too close to that tower now, but that's okay. And we'll pop another back foot of that stand there and one there as well. We'll have a little tiddly one here, I think, on the pathway. No, here on the pathway. Just a little one facing backwards there like that. Let's have a couple on this side. If I have one there, 1, 2, 3, one there, gap, one there, 1, 2, 3, one there. Come across, that can come out 3 there. This can be a smaller one and come out 2. No, it can't. It's going to come out 3. See you, Miss Seeley. Really good to have seen you. Thank you ever so much for coming. Really brilliant. Hope that Horlicks was lovely. Same clan, Big Ben, and his birthday is coming up this week, and the other brother in the house is in a row. Oh well. Oh well. Right, let's put another one there. 1, 2, 3, there. 1, 2, 3, there. This is going to be a larger stand. That'll work. We'll have that, and then we'll get another one over here, and then we're going to add some more in as we go. 2 there. Like that. I think that works quite nicely. Right, so now what we need to do is decide on how we're going to design these. I'm going to strip some of them. I'm not going to strip all of them. So have that one stripped, that one not stripped, both of these stripped, I think. That's okay, that's good. Right, so now I need some fencage. Or do I actually? You know what? No, I'm going to put these 2 high first. Them just 1 high. That 2 high. That 2 high, that 2 high, that 2 high. That and that. Let's just strip those. And that, and that, and that, and all of these. Right, so how many have we got now? I think we're probably looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 6 market stalls so far. I think that'll do just to get us cracking. And I need some fence postage. Right, so once we've got these fence posting, we can start thinking about those colours. And I'm going to have to go and get some dyes and dye stuff up to be able to do it. But that's okay. Let's pop, actually, whilst I'm there. So we've got that on there. And there, and there, and there. So once we've got these posts on, we can have a bit of a chin wag. So that there, and that there. Right, so that's going to be where the market is. I'm going to do this. I think we'll do this out of stone brick. But before we do that, we'll have a bit of a natter because I think we need to decide what these colours are going to be and how we're going to try and achieve these colours. Or we've got another choice, and you guys can kind of help to push this one through as well. We can move from the marketplace, or we can and then go and start on the harbour edge of the harbour wall, which I'm also really keen to do. So what do we think in chat? How are we going to move forwards from here? Thanks for that emote there, old age. That's hilarious. I like that one. The bouncing up and down Enderman. That's one of the favourite emoji emote things there are. Lovely gif. Really fun. So what do we think? Are we going to go finish the market? One person says. Harbour. We've had another harbour. Oh, that's Joel. Because it's in red and on black, I struggle really to see that. Market, harbour, tool. You know what? I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's edge out the harbour. And then once we've edged the harbour out, which is just a few block placements, we'll come back to the market because I don't want to just leave the market standing. That's not the plan. Not at all. And to edge out the harbour, I'm going to use those blocks, I think. So at least then we can see exactly where the market might even come and jut up against the harbour, and it would make sense. So I reckon if we start on this level here, we're just going to line it out. So these blocks obviously won't be there when we're finished, but if we line it out this way, and it will go out further than this, definitely. But I think this is the right level for the harbour. We'll have to do something with that mound, maybe not. It has got a tower on it, so it probably makes sense. Yeah, Nathan. How are you, Nathan? You're asking how everybody else is. How are you? You doing all right? Thanks for coming into the stream. I think that is probably about right. Let's just go around and edge it there like that. I think that's probably about right for a harbour. It's a nice, interesting shape. And if we come across, the harbour walls are going to be edged around in this stone brick, but the rest of the harbour plate won't be. So let me just have a look at this from up here. I think that works quite well, and it comes all the way around. Let's come around just a touch further, actually. There, and there, and there. I reckon that will do. That's probably a good shape for the harbour. Definitely. I'm just going to get my head down. For you, hydration. Thank you for hosting, Frog Queen. That's really good of you. Absolutely superb. Right, so I think we need to get some woolage going. How much wool have we got? So we need to dye up some wool. And the colours that we had before were yellow, pink, red, blue and grey, if you remember. Am I a noisy drinker? Was that really... Oh no, that's really embarrassing. Hang on. I didn't talk to you. Was it... It was terrible. Shall I have a... This is what a loud drink sounds like. Which is horrible. Don't ever do that on a stream. It's really, really unprofessional. But I'm told it's really unprofessional anyway. Right. Yeah, we need to get some dyes going, don't we? So I need to pop some of this stuff back in because we need to dye up some different colours. So we can get grey from the oxides, which is always good. Or is it light grey actually, isn't it, the oxide daisies? Yeah, light grey. If you mix light grey with black, do you get grey? Or maybe I'll just pretend it was light grey that you said before. I also need words. I know we've got some dandelions over here, so I can grab some dandelions for the yellow dye. That's not too tricky. I've got flowers in storage, so we can do the red. Minecraft with a side of water ASMR. Yes, and I could always whisper into the microphone so you can have some proper Minecraft ASMR. That feels so unnatural. I'm sorry. I'm never ever doing that again. And that might be a lie. I might actually do that again. It makes dark grey, does it? Yeah, I suppose that sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Let's come across here. Awkward. Where's my yellow? There's my yellow. Let's have that. I really ought to have dyed the sheep first. That would have been a much more efficient way of doing it. Creepy? Was it creepy? I didn't mean for it to be creepy. You should make a command of diamonds, and when you get diamond swords, take on the raiders to protect your stream from getting packed. That's a nice idea. That's a nice idea, Nathan. Now everyone is asleep. That's not full-on creepy. Oh dear. Well, that just won't do at all, will it? I'm not a sheep. Literally, there's some... literally don't know what's going on in chat right now. But, oh well. Oh dear, how sad. Never mind. Let's just dye up some of this wall, so at least we've got some. I don't need loads and loads of dyed wool. I certainly need more than 11. It's got to be... Maybe what I do is... No, I'm just going to go and collect flowers. I'll do it the hard way. Not creepy, delightful and hilarious. There you go, people. You heard it here first. And probably last. Delightful and hilarious. Oh, it's a dog. That's not one of my dogs, is it? No, it's not. That's quite a long way for a dog to come out. Still a little creepy. You're going through soothing classics with Avo. That's exactly what I was doing there, Squirrel. Yeah. Let's go with that. I'm happy to go with that. I think that's right. Let me get some more oxides. Sounded like Avoembra. Is that like Attenborough? We could always do an Attenborough. And here you can see the stupid cow wandering around, looking like he doesn't have a care in the world until I hit it with this diamond-edged sword. See how it falls over. Death is, after all, a part of life. There's David Attenborough. You know it makes sense. No, I want it with that. Thank you. See, look, these swords, I'm not sure I like having spades with efficiency. I know it's great if you need to clear stuff out in a really speedy way, but it's just a pain, isn't it? It just digs stuff out all over the place. I think that's probably as much yellowage as I can get without a few. Thank you very much for the follow there, Striped Comic, and also Killing Ben 55. Thank you for the follow. It's really, really grateful that you do that. Where's my... There it is. Let's get in here. If I could always... I suppose I could. I was thinking I could possibly dye the sheep and then shear the sheep. That's another option. I'm going to have to go back to the house in a minute anyway to get some other flowers. So if I dye the sheep, and I dye this sheep over here, because yellow's a bit of a challenge, it would appear. Let's get you as well. Right, so you're now yellow sheep, and that's nice. We like you. Come back this way. Happy little builds, happy little sheep. It's exactly the way it should be. Got to keep the sheep happy. There we go. Right, so I'm going to pop that back. I'm not going to die. I'm just going to go back and I'm going to get some shears. I'm going to get some different flowers. So I think I've got some other flowers over here as well. And we'll see if we can't get it, get a few more of these colours, because I think we're going to struggle on some of these colours, which is a bit of a shame. Did I have blue? Red blue. Well, it's one. We can have one blue, just the one. I think I've got others as well. If I bone meal up the floor, I'll be able to get some more flowers as well, obviously. Let me come up here. What flowers do I actually have is the question. Oh! You grew up. You weren't a baby for long. Oh, they grow up so quick. Right, I've got 7 cornflowers, so I could have 7 of those. I've got some more dandelions there. I could obviously do the sunflowers. That would be dead easy. Let's get some more poppies. Actually, rose bushes would be better. Pop you back. And I do have, I'm sure I do have, where did I put them? In, where did I put my thing? Oh, you know what, I'm not sure at the moment. Let's come back this way. Oh, bones. Bone meal, man. Bone meal. Roses and poppies make red, yes. Sunflowers. I ain't got any sunflowers, have I? I've got sunflowers. Let's get one of those. I need one of those because I can bone meal them up. Where's my bones? Let's just make up some bone meal in this crafting table. The trouble is I've not got enough room. Let's pop the bushes back. I'm going to dump chest. Soz. Sorry about that. Sorry. Right, okay. So now I've got bone meal as well. I can do this. We're going to do this. Very nearly ready. Very nearly. Let's come through the village. So those of you actually haven't seen the village live, this is how I've made it so far. These are only relatively small houses, I guess, but this is going to be a village of relatively small houses. We've got some wild horses in the stable. I've not tamed them at all, but they are strung up, so that's okay. And then we've obviously got the church that we did in video 2 Avomancia episodes ago, not the last one, but the one before. And I think that looks quite nice as one of the biggest. Stream Emote Ideas channel has been born. Thank you. So just to clarify, in the Discord, and if we could get the Discord link up again, if you're not already a member of the Discord, let me turn around and talk to you, that's so rude. If you're not already a member of the Discord now, go through to the Discord. There is an open channel there where you can put in emote ideas and we'll fill that up. That would be absolutely brilliant. A red A. Nathan, great idea. Great idea, mate. A red A would be a really good emote, wouldn't it? Where's my crafting table? It's over here. So let's just get our blue there. I don't want to use up my lapis for it. I'm going to make some white dye using that. So put that dye in there. Let's get my rose bush out and let's just bone meal this fella to within an inch of its existence and get a load of roses. That will work. Could I do a galleon tutorial later in the series? Maybe actually. Maybe I could do that. There is some much better shipbuilders than me around, but certainly we could definitely have a go at that. That would be quite fun. I think I've got quite a lot of... Yeah, that's loads. Let's just put all but one of those, turn that into red dye. There we go. Red dye can go in there. Let's pop that in there. No, actually, let's pop it in there to keep it safe. Let's get the blue in there to keep that safe. Let's do the same with the sunflower. That can go, where's my... I should get a load of sunflowers as well. That, and that. Have that back. Pop that in there. Just one of them. Turn that into 2 lots of yellow dye, and that can go in there. And then I have another little kip, and that way my face won't get eaten. Thank you for the host there, Helen. Really grateful for that. Thank you very much indeed. That's brilliant. Okay, so now I think we're going to have to start making some... Let's get some more yellow first, I think. So let's do some yellow wool. Let's get the wool out. It's always helpful, right? We'll put another 32 yellow wool, and then I can start to make some... Have I got any sticks? Let's take that and make some sticks with it. Oh, I did that last time as well, didn't I? Right, so let's put sticks with those. That will give us loads of sticks. And then we can make some banners with these fellas. 8 banners probably enough. Oh no, except I need the sticks, don't I? 8 banners probably enough for now. And then also... yeah, and then I also need some other bits as well. You went down a rabbit hole and found my parkour vids. Oh no, that deserves a chat. Are you talking about my death run vids there, Spare Dragon? My death run vids are just... They're another level. 3.5 of the sunflowers... 3.5 sunflowers bloomed. 3.5? How does half a sunflower bloom? Really confused by that. Why is the channel mojo red out? Well, look at my tummy. A for Avomance, right? So the it's absolutely insane. My diamond deck, my Death Run videos, I think they've all got maybe 100 views. These were done way back when I didn't even know how to spell Minecraft, which is it's crazy. And I'm not good at parkour now, so think how bad I would be back then. Just forget coming anywhere placed. I was happy if I even finished, and I don't think I finished too often. But yeah, some really fun old videos. If you want to go back through the old back catalogue, it's funny. Some of them are really, really funny, actually, and they're worth a poke around, just so as you can take the mickey out of me down the road. It's definitely worth it. So I also need... I've just turned all of my yellow wool into... Haven't I? I have. Thank you, whoever it was just did that 300-bit cheer. Thank you very much. Very grateful for that. Right, let's just do that, and I'll have that wool as well. Right, so what we need to do is I need to finish off at least one of these things before we move and do anything else. So let's get some... Did I bring any slabs with me? Any more slabs, or have I just got those slabs? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some trapdoors. Let's get some trapdoors going. There we go. I like oak trapdoors for these builds. And let's just come along here. Avon parkour is like Frogger on level 100. Oh dear. If only that were true. If only that were true. Let's get... That can go there at the front. That can be the back. Or should we have this open on 3 sides? I'll make this a thin one. I think that's how we're going to go forwards with that. That'll work. And that can be a thin one there. And then what I want to do is get my yellow wool there. And then I want to go up. So I need to temp block myself up. Have I got any scaffold? No, of course I've got scaffold. We do it with that. Come up this way. And pop that there like that, that there like that, and yellow wool there, and there, and there. That'll work. Have I got any? No, of course I haven't. Let's get another coloured wool. YouTube channel members remember Evil Avo versus Avo. Do you remember? In the chat, who can remember what Evil Avo's name was? Very interested to see if anybody knows what Evil Avo's name was. Let's get some white going. Because it wasn't called Evil Avo. It was called something else. That there and that there. That's a good stripe. You can't remember? Well, you were right, but if you can't remember... There. Anybody else in chat remember who Evil Avo was? House Elf is watching. First affiliated stream, at the rate you're going to be over 90 viewers, you'll get Twitch partner. Well, wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't that be lovely to get partner? You know, that's not kind of the objective. I've not got an objective. Yoda! Bang on! Yoda got the name. I'll come back to what you said there. Don't worry. Yoda got the name. It was Zor. Evil Avo was indeed Zor. But yeah, Right TV. It would be lovely to get Twitch partner. It's not something I'm pushing for, but it's certainly something that would be really nice to have, and just to have a bit of a badge. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much for the follow as well, Right TV. I'm really very grateful for that. Excuse me. So I need some white banners as well, don't I? So let's turn myself around and just grab myself some white banners. I think that's the way forward. We've got plenty of white walls, so white banners are not going to be a challenge. We've got, let's just get rid of some of this stuff for the moment. We've got sticks aplenty. Get all of those in there. Get 10 white banners, that'll be a decent start. We'll come over here. That can go there. And that can go there. Now, I'm not going to put villagers inside these because obviously it's not necessarily going to be a villaged up town, but it might become so. But at the moment, a villager could escape through here. So the plan is not to necessarily put a villager in it, but I will probably put a chest in the back. Thanks for the host, Vigo. Really grateful, my mate. Thank you for that. Have I got a chest in here? No, I don't have a chest, but I do have plenty of wood to make a chest with. Fab. Come on, fella, you can do better than that. I'll just get a couple of chests and we'll put a chest in here. And we still need to decorate this place up. This is really basic at the moment. But at least we can be kind of part way. That chest can go there. So that's a real tiddly market trader. It'd be nice to have some spruce buttons there, actually. Or some stone buttons might even be better. Have I got any stone? I think I had some stone. Yes, I've got some stone. So let's just make myself... I've done it again! Let's just make myself some stone buttons. Let's have half of those. Stone button them up. There we go. Put some stone buttons just as some accentuation on here. There. I'm going to do something about that drop. That doesn't work at all for me. Have I got any actual dirt? No, of course I've not. That won't do at all. Thanks for coming in, NJack710. Really appreciate it. Dirt. Right, okay, so we've got some dirt there. Just want to put something at the back of this one because I don't like it when you've got kind of that effect there. That doesn't work for me. So I'm just going to do that. I think that works much better for me. So that's a decidedly average looking. I wonder if we need to do... No, I'm going to leave that like that. That's fine as it is. But the larger ones I think need... I might take that off at the back. Let's just take this off at the back here and here. I've got no room in there at all. That's typical. And what I'm going to do is, where's my stone things? There. Zor versus Avo. I think, wasn't it episode 48 was when Zor came into town? Something like that. Episode 48. Pretty sure that Zor was that then. It was the... either a birthday stream or a celebratory stream, or a celebration, something like that. Can't absolutely remember though. Let's get that back down. We need a different colour banners to do the rest though. Let's pick these up. It's funny how it pauses you whenever you walk over those. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to pick the stuff up. Whenever you walk on those blocks, you just stop. There is a Zor versus Avo playlist. Yes, I did make a playlist specifically for that Zor versus Avo one, and that takes it straight from episode-ish 48 right up to episode 70, I think, when it finished. But watch it from episode 1. You know it makes sense. Right, so let's have a little kip. Oh, I can't sleep just yet. Very nearly can. Let me get my fences first. If I get that back out. Can I sleep yet? There we go. Hi, Annie Dobby. Thank you very much for the follow. Really, really grateful for that. Right. So now, come on, fella. You are properly slow at making this thing, aren't you? How long have we been streaming? An hour and a half we've been going at it. For goodness sake. Right, that there. Where's my scaffold is there. So I can go up like that. This is going to have postage there and there. And I think this one is going to be white on the outside. I think it's going to come out there, and then it's going to come down there and there. Can I reach? No, I can't. Let's come around the other side. Jump on there. That can go there and there, and then scaffold up there. I can't get around. I think that works. And then I need to temp block that out. And this. Who's Mrs. Mao? I need to know who Mrs. Mao is. Is that Annie Dobby? Annie Dobby. I need to stop a moment. Hang on. Annie Dobby. Very nice to meet you. And you must be the most patient woman on the planet. Because Mao is your hubby. That's frightening. It's, in fact, medals. Medals all round. I need a medal emoji. That's what we need. Medal emoji. Do you also like Star Wars? That's what everybody wants to know. Because if you don't, you must have a miserable life. Let's take that off so that comes down. Thank you very much. Hey Voss, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, should we go? Let's go red. I think. Let's go red. With the wool. 64 red wool. We can make ourselves some banners. I don't want all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need 4 for that one, don't I? Yeah. So if I come over this way, I can make... Yes, this makes sense. All right. I'm working it out in my head. Yes to Star Wars. 24 years? 24 years? Goodness me. I'm joking, obviously. Mao is absolute salt of the earth. And you are quite literally the luckiest woman alive. And thank you for those 10,000 bits, Mel. Appreciate it. Where's the white? Did I put my white things away? Oh, for goodness sake. 27 actually, says Mel. I didn't finish all my white. Am I going mad? They're there. Oh, for goodness sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only needed 6 as well. 27 together, 24 married. Yep. So the men always count the years before you're married. The women only count the years when you're married. That's the way it works. Very, very impressive. Deserves posh ice cream. At the very least, Voss. At the very least, indeed. Right, so that's 2. I think this one needs to be a different, doesn't it? Yes. Right, so where's my bone meal? My bone meal is here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bone meal up the floor a little bit and see if we can't get some other flowers. If I come over here, give myself a bit of space. See, I don't want white and yellow. We get cornflowers over here. So maybe we can get a few cornflowers. And chocolate. Yes, lots of chocolate. Can't spoil her. She had posh ice cream last night. There's never too much posh ice cream for the ladies.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Old aged. I don't know what to say to you, my friend. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm going to be in... I'm going to have to use... Oh, it's no good. I've decided. I'm going to use other sources for my blue. I've done it again. Other sources for my blue because that's not working. I'm not getting cornflowers. So I'm going to dig in to my lapis. Is that all I've got for my lapis? Really? Didn't I have more up here? Oh, I've not got a lot, have I? Right, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to use this lapis here. And I'm going to get some dark blue. Or some blue. Did I just put that? I'm going mad. Right, let's pop that in there. That in there. 9 lapis. That can then give me blue dye. Right, so hopefully we can make up enough now for some blue. Now what I could do, of course, is I could nick that as well. I think I might nick that. And that way I can keep it. He's not as evil as he makes out. Not remotely. Hey Zan, good to see you, my friend. Breakfast in bed every morning, you think, Suicide? Do you think that might be the way forward? Right, what do I drop? What do I get rid of? I'll get rid of the oxide daisies. Right, so I need enough blue wool to be able to make the necessaries. So I'll come back and replace that and still do a tower there in the future, definitely. Selectively evil. Thanks, Old Aged. Real pleasure to have you in. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. Thank you. See you later. Have a really great weekend if I don't speak to you during the week. Right, I now have the necessary blues. Thank you so much, Old Aged. Thank you. You're a legend. Absolute legend. Right, so let's make ourselves some... See, we're not going to have enough, are we? Okay, let's do what we can with it, and we'll take it from there. Dyeing wool is a nightmare, isn't it? There we go. So we've got 32 blue wool. I want 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That only leaves me with 8. Is 8 going to be enough? 8 might be enough, you know. 8 may be okay. Let's have a pop over here and see what happens. 8 might be all right. If I can go 1, 2, 3. If I got enough of this. Yeah, right. So I know what I'm doing now, people. Panic not. Not there. Let's bring this up. I know I still need to put stuff around that. Let's bring this up here. If I put myself another... Where's my cobble? Not my cobble. So my oak. I keep forgetting it. Thanks very much, Jezza. I appreciate that. I've not run out. Surely not. Have I run out? Oh, for goodness sake. Right, so let's just pop some stuff in here. I don't need the yellow at the moment. Let's get those. Pop the sticks in. I've got to go and chop some more trees. This has turned into a tree chopping thing. There we go. Don't need too much wood, but I do need a little bit. I need to have a proper off-camera tree chopping session, I reckon. That's exactly right. Hi, do I look like a dwarf? Hang on. Which dwarf am I? In chat. Which dwarf? Nobody say ugly. That wasn't an actual dwarf. Just going to get rid of this. And I might replant that one actually. There we go. Okay, so now I've got this wood. I can use it over here. Stumpy. Crafty. Dopey. Yeah, I'll go with that. Not dopey. Doc. Never quite got Doc. Never quite understood Doc's purpose. I know he was like the leader, but he always seemed a little bit... he was a bit rulesy for me, was Doc. I'll pop that one there and that one there. That raises that level. I can then get myself some white wool. Will it go? Some white wool there. Some white wool there and there. And there. And then there. And up. There. And there. And then... Doc's your favourite? Not bashful. I'm very bashful. I don't know what you mean. I'm extremely bashful. You ask anybody that knows me. Shy. I'm shy and very quiet person. I can hear you laughing in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then I can bannerage these up. There and there. There and there. And then I've only got 2 white banners. Oh, that won't do. Right, I need to get myself more white banners and have a little bit of a kip. Good to see you, Ross Senior. Thank you very much indeed. It's really good to drop by. Appreciate it very, very much. Right, so before we go and do anything, I'm really interested of the people that are watching. How many of you are going to be playing in the new, either in the new Quarrycraft or the new Avotopia, or maybe you're going to be playing in the new Diamond deck, if you're Diamond. Thank you, Dark Hay. Really be good to see it. Good to see you there. What thoughts have you got? Now, don't give anything away. You don't have to give anybody away. Absolutely not. But who's got a really good idea in their head about what it is they want to do when they go on to these things? Dunkmaster, good to see you. I didn't see you creep in, a little cheeky. Does anybody want to maybe give it away what they're going to do, or give us some ideas of what they're going to do? Because I'd be really interested. You semi-dreamt about it this morning. Oh, Dark Halo, that's brilliant. If you can find the right biome, Twisted, I hear you. It's all about the biomes, isn't it? If you've got something in your head and you really, really, really want to do whatever it is in your head, it's you can't not do it in the right place. Absolutely agree with that. Avotopia part-time. Part-time's better than no time. You may try to play if you can find a fun server to play on. Well, yeah, I heard Grian's got a server. Summit sci-fi in the end. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Quarrycraft for farms, Avotopia for creative. That's a good idea. Definitely could do that. To infinity and beyond. Oh, cryptic Tiley Cross. I know how good a builder you are, Tiley. So, how rude that sheep was. Do you see that? Just literally bumped into me. So you're not fooling anyone. A dark village, Pixie Blue Fluff. That's a nice idea. I like that. Planning QC, a season in the desert, Catalarana. Desert builds can be really interesting. There's some really good stuff in deserts been made in the past. I can see it. Sheep properly likes me. Properly. Have I got any dye? Have I got any dye on me? You know what? I'm just going to dye the sheep white. That would have been daft, wouldn't it? I might dye the sheep. Have I got any blue left? I haven't got any blue left, have I? That would have been a little bit more sensible, wouldn't it? Dyeing the sheep blue. Let me just plant him down. Let me get some of that. Get one of those. Make some red dye. And I'm now going to go and dye that sheep red, because that's going to teach it a lesson. See now, when it knows I'm on it, it runs away, doesn't it? There you go. Now you're a red sheep. That will teach you. If I had a name tag, I could jeb sheep it. In the chat, what do you get when you shear a Jeb sheep? Big questions for you know, important questions for important people. Mal straight in there. White wool, it's exactly right. You get white wool when you shear a Jeb sheep. Doesn't seem quite right. You should randomly go, Chicky D. Hello, Chicky. How are you? Have you seen Avomancia today? Put that up there, that there, and that there. You're watching me with one eye. Which eye? I need to know. The world needs to know which eye. Unfortunately, with old Pixie, you get white no matter what colour it is. No, oh, you mean as in if you label a red sheep, a Jeb sheep, then you get red wool. Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Sorry, I just understood what you said. Yeah, you get the natural colour of the sheep, or the sheep that it is what you get. Quite right. I need more. I've only got the one left. I need a lot more of those. So if I take that and get that, and get that, I need more than that though, don't I? I need that. Let's just do all of them. May as well. Trying to pay attention to family, or trying to pretend. Not watching Avo die sheep. Okay, is that going to be enough? I'm not sure if it will be, but it might be. 21, we'll go with 21. We'll go with 21 for now, and hopefully it'll be enough. So I'm just going to bring it in there. So I'm going to do open fronts on these ones, I think, and that way it'll save my trapdoors. Let's come in with some slabs there and there, there and there. That's an excellent. That would be genius. Getting a wool that will only be placed upside down if you shear a dinner bone. I think that's okay. Right, so now what we really need to do is to bring in the floor so as it's pulled in with these things. Mike! Look at my belly. Look at my belly. Did you see it? Did you see it? I don't know if you saw it earlier. Thank you, my mate. It's brilliant. Thanks for the host there, Slice Slime. Thank you very much indeed. Don't forget to strip that bark on the blue stall. Did I miss the bark? No, I'm not going to strip all the bark. Sorry, I see what you mean. I'm going to keep some of the bark unstripped and some of the bark stripped. And then if I don't like it, I'll strip it. But at the moment, I'm going to keep it unstripped just to give me the choice. You did actually get upside down wool, but I wasn't looking close enough. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's actually true. Good point there. Loads of blue flowers behind the red and white market store. Do I? Let's just come have a look over here. Nice spot. Nice spot, Lindsay. Thank you. I do. Goodness me. Well, that's handy. Because then what I can do is I can dye a sheep blue and just keep shearing it. Or maybe I need to make a second wool farm. That might be a better idea, mightn't it? And do that over at the farm area. Thank you for that, Lindsay. Appreciate it. I'd have been bone mealing the floor for days otherwise. Just pop those in there for now. Now I need to thank you for the follow there, Ariuna. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much indeed. We are very nearly at the point where I need to sort out that floor though, don't I? I don't want stone. I want some. Have I not got any coarse dirt left? I must have, surely. I'm going to have to make some coarse dirt. I don't want to have to do that. Right, so have I got much gravel? I've got a little bit of gravel. It's probably enough gravel. If I do that there, and that there, that will work. Thank you very much for that follow there, Megalodon. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Right, so I've now got 16 coarse dirt. That should do me for now, I think. I need to make a load more later, though. So I need to bring in... Thank you for the follow there, Disky. Is that Disky? Is that how you say your name? Disky? Risky Disky? Okay, just want to put a little bit of extra floorage here and here. Last night, builds trading hall for 114 video. Avomance today, 116 trading hall. Really? Is that right? Well, isn't that a coincidence? That's amazing. Let's put that there. D-Sky. D-Sky, thank you for clarifying that. I hate saying people's names wrong. Hate it. It's just not the way forward. Thank you for the follow there, Trick Singh. Thank you very much indeed. That's amazing. It's lovely to see all the followers crapping up. I'm really enjoying this stream. This one's a cracker. And we've got quite a lot done. Even though, actually, when you look at it, it doesn't look like we've got very much done. It's one of those weird ones, isn't it? Put some things in here. Ashman71, thank you very much for the follow. It's really good to see you. Really appreciate it. Let's keep those views coming in. Very exciting. No, I don't want to do that. And I definitely didn't want to do that. Oh, I've got myself stuck. So it's working again. For some reason it all went funny then. I couldn't move. That was bizarre. I'm going to have to go and have a little kip now. I just pulled up your 116 video. Came to follow you on here since you plugged your Twitch. I did. It's the first video I think I've ever plugged Twitch on. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ashman. I'm really grateful for that. It's very kind of you to say. Have I got... That's normal dirt. I've got the coarse dirt and I've got gravel. And then I might use path. I think that might be the way to do it. Coarse dirt, gravel and path. Pop the gravel there. Maybe there. That'll work. Pop a bit of gravel in there, and I'll path up a bit around here as well, just to expand it out a little bit. I think that might be a good idea. And there, and there, and there, and there. Oh, it won't let me do that because the button's there, so let's get rid of the button. Let's pop that on, pick up the button again, and place that button back. Pick up the stick. There we go. Cycling through. Thank you very much, Jezzo. I really appreciate it. It was exciting when it happened. I did a stream. I just turn around and talk to you. Very rude. Talk to the people, man. I did a stream on Sunday night. Did a stream on Sunday, and we were doing a tour of the amazing Diamond deck, which is the Diamond patron server. Some amazing builds. Go and check that out. On the replay is going to be available for another week or so. And that pushed me over to the affiliation, and it's just amazing. I'm just quite blown away by it, actually. We did 7 streams. Well, actually, we did 6 streams and a test stream, and as a result, we ended up being an affiliate. Absolutely bonkers, but loving it, loving every minute. It's actually a really fun way to pass the time, and because it brings me such a lot closer to you guys, it's far more interactive with you. And part of the reason I do YouTube is for the interaction. It's just so we can chat, and normally I do it through the comments or through posts and things like that, but on Twitch we can actually do it live, and it makes more sense. Am I planning to do regular schedule on Twitch or ad hoc? At the moment I am quite ad hoc. I have to say YouTube is the primary, Twitch is the secondary. People are trying to talk me into a schedule, says Voss, but I think at the moment it's going to remain ad hoc-ish. I'd like to do it every week if possible. That would be amazing. Won't be anything next week because I'm on holiday. May get another stream in this week, may not, don't know. But hopefully, you know, we can keep it ad hoc until, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just watch and see what happens. That's all I can say. But I certainly don't want to commit to anything at the moment because it wouldn't be fair. I hate making promises that I don't keep, and as a result, you know, I don't want to make any promises. We are. Alandros is getting twitching for a schedule. I'm sure Alandros might be getting twitchy for a schedule. Alandros can just twitch. Ha. Right. Let's get rid of those. I want to make a few more. Have I got enough there? Yeah, I've got enough for 4, so I can make a few more chests. I can come around here with some more chests. Well, thank you. I'm really happy to see me on both too. I have to say, it's a great deal of fun, and I mean, people have been trying to persuade me to do Twitch for so long, and I always really resisted it. I thought it's not really for me. It's not something I want to get involved with, but I'm very pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised. It's been great fun, every single one, and I've enjoyed this one as well. So I definitely want to do more. It's just when we do them. I think that's what's in question. I might have a little crack at having a pop at this over here now before we wind it up. Let's get rid of these. I'm just going to pop myself down stone because this is going to be stone when I've actually done it. It's not going to be massively ornate, but it will be, you know, just a little bit of a pretty fountain, and we can get some water going on it, maybe train the water to go in the right direction. And I'm going to make the base stone as well. I may put some glowstone in the bottom of this a little bit later. I'm not going to do the fountain now, but at least it kind of lets me know where it's going to be. There and there. I think that works. Mrs. Z8T, is that have I said that right? Z8T. Your husband, your son, and you all love your YouTube and the streams. Well, that's really kind of you. It's kind of makes it worthwhile to do it. If people are enjoying it, then it's worth me doing it. If at any point people just stop enjoying it, then it makes you wonder what the point would be. So I'm delighted that you do enjoy it. And Dailyanator, thank you. It is great to be able to be with you live. I think that's what it's all about. You get to see more of the Planky Wally stuff on Twitch, without question. Because the thing about videos, hang on, I'm going to turn around and talk to you. The thing about videos, Mrs. Z, it is. You've got it. The thing about videos is, of course, now I don't edit out very much derp. I have to say, I don't. But I do edit out some because it spoils some of the flow of some of the videos, especially if it's a tutorial. But you do get a lot of what you see. You do get a lot of it live. It's not raw, but it is fairly raw. This is 100% raw. Glazed terracotta Avo's new favourite. Let's see. Always end up using my thumbs. Thank you. Well, the whole point of my farm, the idea behind my farms is that I want them to be relatively simple. Not so simple as to be, you know, just useless to anybody. They've got to be worth having, but relatively simple. I try and take the complication out of it as much as I possibly can. But it's kind of a, I don't know, it's my mission to try and take the complicatedness out of it, if you like. Petebot, Baby Gizmo, thank you very much. And Ashman, I missed you. I'm sorry for I missed saying thank you for following. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I try and take the mystery out of some of the things, because sometimes what I've found is that some of the tutorials on YouTube at the moment, whilst if you know what you're doing, they're quite easy to follow. If you're not sure or you've got any doubts, actually some of them are a nightmare. Some of them. So I like to be really obvious. I get a lot of critique, a lot of criticism in the comments of some of the videos that say, well, you know, you didn't have to tell us everything. Can you speed up? Can you do that? Can you just jump bits? And the answer is, well, no, because there's a lot of people out there that don't know what to do. And I want to make sure that at the end of the tutorial, not only have you made what it is, but you understand why it's working. And that's what I like. Do you play PS4? I don't have a PS4. No, I don't. I have an Xbox 360 that was last turned on about a year and a half ago. I'm just not really a console player. Who knows in the future? Who knows? Diorite around the fountain makes sense, Avo. Maybe I'll surprise you, Spare Dragon. Maybe I will. Polished diorite might be a step too far. Maybe, maybe. Okay, so where are we with these fellas anyway? So the plan here would be, we've got the chests in. We've got, I'm just checking that I've not buttoned those yet, but I will. You know what I'm going to do? I think I might go, have I got much in the way of croppage? I think that might be it. You like Logical? Logical is a technical genius. Good friend of mine as well. And he's a redstone god, is Logic. He's so good. And Logic doesn't like to do small farms. He only likes to do farms that mean there is a bazillion yield, a bit like Nembon or Ilmango. He's of that sort of caliber. So if you want a little tiny farm, Logic's probably not your fella. If you want a big farm that gives you loads that you mustn't do on a server, then, you know, that's maybe a choice. Why am I looking? Where's my crops? I'm sure I had a crop one. Now I did. How much have I got? I've only got 56. It's not many, is it? Let me take those and let me just turn these into those. Pop that back. Right. I'm going to let you dogs out later. Don't worry. Thank you for the follow there, Rin. Rin for the win. You heard it here first. Probably not first, actually. I mean, you like that I explained the whys and the wherefores. Yeah, you know, redstone farts. People don't understand what a redstone fart is. It's important that you know, because otherwise you'll wonder what the smell is. Built the iron farm with 3 other farm villagers on YouTube. Easiest tutorial. Now too much iron. Well, it's better than having not enough iron, isn't it? Better than having not enough. Right. What was I coming over to do? Yes, hay bales. Right, so I'm just going to plop some hay bales in the corners here, just to give it a bit more accent. Let's pop one here as well, and here, and there. Right, so there's that. There's something missing though, other than the tops of all of these market stalls. Obviously, there is something missing. I think we need a cart. How many? So I've got those. I need some of this. I need to make myself some gates. Have I got sticks in my hand? I've only got 4 sticks, so let's make myself a few more sticks. How am I only affiliated when I have 90+ viewers? Well, this is my first affiliated stream, Rin, and my average is just about, I think, going to pop over the 75 that you need to have. Hang on, I'm just going to have a sleep. That you need to be able to have partner, and just because you get the necessary things that allow you to apply for partner doesn't mean you're going to get partner. I mean, I've got a number of friends in Legacy that have easily got the qualifications to be partner, but they've not actually been offered partner yet. They've been rejected a few times, and sometimes Twitch thinks, how many partners have we got now? Do we need a new one? What is this person doing? What's going on with their social media and other platforms? And they take it all into consideration. So it would be lovely if I could do partner, but it's not quite yet. I'm not ready for that yet. This is only stream 7 or 8 if you include the one I did at the beginning. So lots of things. Did Willie really just ask why we can't do big farms on servers? And did Elandros really just time out Willie for 10 minutes? That's hilarious. Right, so I need a few bits here. I need some slabs. I need some trapdoors. I need to make some gates. That was what I was doing, wasn't it? Let's do that. Oh, no, wrong way around. Get these like that. Get some of those gates there, and I've got fence already. It would be nice actually to have spruce fence as well. Let's get some spruce fence. So I'm just going to make a few spruce fences. Have I not got any stick? Oh, for goodness sake. Right, let me just make a few more sticks first then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do. Pop some sticks in there and some spruce in like that. Spruce fencage. There we go. And get rid of some of the stuff I don't need. Pick up that stuff. Right, I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make a little cart just here. So if I pop that there, 1, 2, 3, that there, 1, 2, 3, that there, 1, 2, 3, and that there. I then need some slabs. Slab all of this. Just a basic cart, dead easy. How do I grow so fast in 7 streams? I'm actually very, very lucky, Rit. In fact, I'm gonna, because a number of people have asked me this question. I'm actually very, very lucky because I've got a YouTube channel that's doing okay. I've got a group of servers with some really, really great people on them. And I've got a Discord with over 900 people that are members of the Discord. So as a result, I've got a relatively instant audience there to be able to invite over to my Twitch. So it's really lovely that the people have followed across. Not many people, but you know, just enough people to come and just say hello on Twitch as well. I think it's fab and I'm really grateful for it. Thank you for the follow there, Brandy Rust. Really, really appreciate it. And also thank you for the follow, JC Baller. That's magic and I'm really grateful. Right, so if I come along, actually not that one. I'll just nick that back. Oh no, I've just made people's teeth itch there as well. Let's come around there and there. Bop, let's have that. And then I need some gates. There and there. Donk, donk and donk. That's okay. And I need some... What I really wanted there to do with my planks was to do... And now I've not got enough. Oh no, so don't panic everybody. Already had some spruce steps. That's genius. There we go. That one there, that one there, and that one there. Actually, no, I don't like that. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. And let's bring the fence up. I prefer that, I think. There we go. So now we've got a cart there as well. So I'm just going to pop up my scaffold. Up we go. Thunder didn't get $1. What were you getting $1 for? Have I missed chat? Hang on. I need to work out what's going on with chat now. Because I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to work out what's going on with chat because I've missed so much here. You came over from YouTube style. I'm just scrolling back up. If I've missed your comments, I'm so sorry. Got a decent follower on YouTube and Discord. Yes, I do, Jezza. Came over from YouTube. Thank you for doing that, Style. I appreciate that. Paid us all $1 to be here. Oh, that's where the dollar thing came from, Voss. That wasn't a real dollar. That's Monopoly. Monopoly money. Play with Noise says he got $1. No. No, there was only Monopoly dollars going on. It's not real. But you know, if you want to pretend it's real, you go for your life. So, Rin, you're from Australia, Rin. Well, thank you so much for watching from around the world. That's fantastic. I'm really, really grateful. And we're on 102 viewers. We've broken the 100 viewer mark. That is absolutely superb. Yeah, 222,000 subs on YouTube. That's right, Rin. Yeah, that's what I'm sitting on at the moment. It's growing around about 1,500 subs a week. So it's nice and slow, but it's working. It's working. I wish they all watched the videos, though. That would be nice. Right, so I think... I'm just going to turn myself around. We're going to have a look and see what we've actually managed to do. Let's F1. Right, okay. We've got a cart there that's all right. That's going to need a little bit of work. I'm not so sure about other things there. So we need to trim a little bit more off there. It's looking okay. I think the marketplace could do with a little bit of expansion. Or maybe expand it out towards that tree a little bit. That would be fab. And I'm glad I was on your recommended as well there, Brandy. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it. $1 with whose face on it? On pigs. That's a really good point. Any way to hitch a horse to the wagon, maybe with a lead? There would be. Yeah, I've run out of leads. I need to go and kill some more wandering con men. So I think that's the way to do that. Let me just turn around. I need to kill a few more wandering con men. Thank you for the follow there, Bupper L. Appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. So, where are we? At 2:15. Wondering whether or not we can sneak anything more in there at the moment. Thanks, Shrint. Appreciate it. It's been 5 years, so we've had a good time doing it. It's been fun. It's been fun. Right. I think I'm going to need to gather more dye. Let me turn around. What other dyes have we got? I don't think we've got an awful lot of other dyes, have we? F1 that. Sitting at 102 now. Really, really pleased. Got red. We've got... I was going to dye a sheep, wasn't I? So as I can get plenty more blue. So let me just get one blue dye so as I can dye that sheep. Get rid of that for the moment. Pop those back in there. Pick that up. Right, I think I've got 2 yellow sheep lobbing around, haven't I, somewhere? So let's see if I can find a white or one of the yellow sheep. And I'm going to dye in blue. I'm not going to dye the red sheep blue because I've only got... There's a white sheep over there. Let's do that. I don't know about that, Drayden, but thank you for saying so. Very kind of you. It needs a bank. There we go. Blue sheep. Bar blue sheep. That's you. Sorted. I can start shearing and we'll be away. A bank of Avomancia. If any of you guys haven't been part of the Otherverse yet, the Discord, do come into the Discord. We have an absolute ball there. I spend way too much time in there. That is absolutely certain. But it's a really amazing community. Very, very proud of it. And it's the gateway to the Avomance as well, which is a really great community too. I'm really very, very proud of it, frankly. So what have we got here? I think 1, 2, 3. Night Pixie Blue Fluff, really, really good of you to drop by. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, Philippe Pesky. That's brilliant. Really grateful. Oh, I'm getting really hot. I need more hydration. Bear with me one moment. That's perfect. Okay, right. I reckon we could maybe do one more of these. Let me turn myself around before we call it a day. That would be good. So let's get myself... You could get lime dye from smelting sea pickles. I could. I was actually wondering whether or not I should go out into the ocean because there is a reef not far away, and I think I've got a boat. Should we just go out to the reef quickly? See if we can't get ourselves some sea pickles. Let's do that. Let's just pop out to the reef. It's not far. And maybe we do a lime dye one. Just have a look out. This always just looks weird. I don't get it, people. How can I be rowing with my elbows? How is it possible? Look, I'm holding a torch in my hand. I've actually got my hands on my knees and I'm rowing my elbows. That's how good I am. Right, where was that coral reef? I cannot remember. It was out here somewhere. I'm just going to row, but I'm sure there was a coral reef this way, wasn't there? What are my computer specs? It's not that mad actually. I've got a GeForce GTX 1070, so it's a pretty okay graphics card. It's not amazing, and it's an i7 8 core 3.6 gig CPU. It's okay. It's okay. It's certainly good enough for what I need it for anyway. I think it's down here. Night Myth Bread, thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Got a Gadgets. It's my pleasure for streaming today. Thank you for coming and saying hello. Oh, Seahorse Maid, Stone Rank. Watch out. Seahorse is coming for you. Now, I'm sure I've gone the wrong way now. I'm sure I have. Let me see. Can you buy Milsine pickles? You can if they're on coral. Yeah, you can. All the hype train has had cooldown. We had a hype train. If you weren't here early on, we had a level 5 hype train that just went mad. It was absolutely brilliant. Now the hype train has had cooldown. I'll leave it for a while to let everybody settle. But that was fun. So people involved with the hype train, brilliant. Thanks, Squirrel. No, really good to have seen you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm sure it's over here. I think it's here. Oh, almost got sucked down. That was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? Here is where I'm looking for. I've got bone meal. I've got a little bit of bone meal here. Yeah. I'm probably going to get done. This is a decent sized coral reef. Oh, no, that's not good. That was, I've got a drowned with a trident and I don't have a shield. That's not what I want. So I'm going to go fast out of his way because I cannot. Blue Kingfisher reached stone rank. Congratulations, Blue Kingfisher, on the stone rank. Right, I'm going to come out here, I think, and go straight down. Hopefully that will be enough. So if I pop those, I've got those now. I'm just keeping an eye out for that guy because he was not someone I wanted to see. Hang on a minute. Why am I not getting sea pickles when I do? I've got to plant a sea pickle and then bone meal them, haven't I? That's how it works. So bone meal the sea pickle. Get rid of them. Bone meal the sea pickle. Get rid of them. Bone meal the sea pickle. Can't already because there's already loads. Get rid of them. Oh, breathe, Avo. You're forgetting to breathe, mate. Come on. Get some air inside you. Oh, I thought I was on Legacy for a minute there. Right, let's do that. Harvest and plant sea pickle. Do that. Harvest. Do that. Harvest. Do that. Harvest. Remember to breathe, man. Oh my goodness. Vivid Shadow, you did. You actually caught a stream. Congratulations. And thank you for coming. Right, let's come down. People saying in the chat, breathe, breathe, breathe. I must remember to breathe. Plant that. No, that's that one. Plant that one. There you go. Bone meal that one. Get loads. Remember to breathe. Bubbles. I remembered that time. I remember that time. Eat. Remember to eat. Oh, thank God. Breathe and eat. Eat and breathe. Breathe and eat. Oh my goodness. This is not the way it was meant to go. Right. Let's go down to this one. I'm still very cautious because that drowned could still be around somewhere. Let's bone meal that fella. That's a good one. Bone meal him. Him. Bone meal him. Get him. Bone meal him. Do him. Bone meal him. Do him. Bone meal him. Float up to the top. Quick. Quick, quick, quick. Goodness me. Right, how many have I got now? I've got 50. I need just a few more. I think would be good. Bone meal him. Let's just get all of these. And then I'll replace that on there. So there's another one. And that probably do. I think we've got a full stack of them. So let's get ourselves back again. Take a coral. I've not got silk. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got silk touch. I've got silk touch. We're not talking about not got silk touch. Thank you, Mike. Oh, what a plank. Let me take a coral. Come on, mate. Get yourself some coral. I'm terrible in the water, Frog Queen. Terrible. Seriously bad. You know, in real life, I'm actually a very good swimmer. In here, I'm a nightmare. Get rid of the seeds. Right. I'm an absolute nightmare. I've got... Where's the third one? I'm sure I took 3. Where is it? There it is. Right, I'm just going to take a couple more. Because then I can... Thank you for the follow there, Tyrese Tomef. I appreciate it. I'd like 9 bits of coral. Right, quick, get to the surface before you die. Eat. See? Look, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Right, how many have I got now? I've got 5. Plus that one. plus this one. That's going to take forever. I'll just land on it, for goodness sake, man. Be quicker. That one. And that one. Quick, run to the surface, quick. Don't die. Don't die, Avo. Don't die. Eat again. Have I got 9 yet? Please let me have 9 yet. I really want 9. And that one. Got 10. Well, trust me for getting one too many. Right, so I'm just going to get these sea pickles here as well. Perfect. And I think we're good. Right, so let's get ourselves back and try and avoid people. I forgot I had Silk Touch. Completely forgot. I'm just going to nick all of this stuff. So I think... Nope, that was it. Right. Did I miss anything? Twitch is like learning a whole new game. You're not kidding. It's actually really hard. Which way did I come? Was it that way? Was that way, wasn't it? Which way am I facing now? Hang on, I just need to check my direction. Right, I'm going north and east. Yeah, so that is right. I'm going the right way. Thank goodness for that. Thank you for the follow there, Fabernacle. Thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate it. Up to 633 followers. Really pleased with that. That's amazing. RTX Titan. RTX Titan is insane. I'd love an RTX 2080 Ti. That would be just superb, but it's just so unnecessary, unfortunately. So I'm heading south. I want to head south. I want to head round this way. I'm sure it's east I need to go. Yes, it is. Radar65, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. We've got a shipwreck there. I'm not going to investigate that now. Have I managed to get lost again? Upgrades. Chuck, you're quite right. Upgrades are allowed. Twitch moves really fast and you move really slow. Oh, bless. I'm going in the right direction still, aren't I? Yeah, I'm heading east. This has got to be the right direction. Surely I'm... Look, please don't let me have got lost again. Please don't have got lost again. Thank you, Al. I appreciate the reminder. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm lost again. Thank you for the cheer, Kai Berg. That's really amazing of you. Thank you very much indeed. Please don't... I've not got lost again. Why do I always get lost on Avomancia in a stream? Why do I always do it? Don't you throw stuff at me. Right. I think this might be it. I think... And if not, at least the sun's coming up. Lodestone. It's right. I can see it in the distance. Can you see it, peeps? I knew what I was doing the whole time. The whole time. I wasn't lost. That's my story anyway. Right, come out here.
Thank you so much for subbing.
Thank you for the sub, Kaiberg. Thank you very much indeed. That's really kind of you. What should I get rid of? Let's get rid of the gates. I don't need those. Right. So now... Oh, I've not quite done. I'm just going to come back onto the peninsula. Thank you very much. Oh, I got another emote because of Kaiberg sub. I wonder how many emotes we've got. Now remember, people, if you weren't here before, in the Discord, if we can get the link up on the Discord again, that'd be great. In the Discord, we've got a channel now for suggestions to make.
Thank you
emotes.
so much for subbing.
And that's the way forward. We're going to be doing the sub emotes are going to be what you guys think they'll be. Let me just come up here. Just going to come up to the top of my tower now. Kaiberg, you're crazy, but thank you so much. And that's just amazing of you. I really appreciate it. Right. So, yeah. So in the Discord, we've got a place to be able to suggest what the emotes are going to be for the subscribers. Now, at the minute, the emotes aren't up because it's... Well, because it's Twitch needs to okay the emotes, but the emotes should be up by the time we do the next stream, at least the ones I've got up so far, and then we can add some more, and hopefully you can have some really great ideas. We'll have some absolute superb ones, plank related ones, George related ones, bush related ones. It'll be good. It'll be really, really good. Right, I reckon, hang on, whoops, I reckon we're going to call it there, actually, because I think with 2.5 hours and it's been an absolute pleasure to have all of you around. But I'd really like to go and raid someone now, so I think it's time to do some raiding. So I want to go and have a look. Who have we got that we could raid? Is there anybody lurking around? Is there anybody? Should we raid Tango? Should we go raid Tango? That might be nice. I quite fancy having a Tango raid. That'd be fun. And let me just come back to my creator dashboard. Thank you very much. It was fun. I reckon we should go and raid Tango. Would everybody please, who's here right now? Yeah, naming the horses and dogs too, right? Yes, absolutely. Thank you for the reminder. We're going to have a room for that too. Please do stick around because we're going to go and raid Tango Tech. And go and give him, let's go and give him about another 100 subs. That would be cool. So Tango raid coming. We've got 45, 55, 62. Come on, more than that, 63. Come on, we can do better than that. 62 people raiding. Let's go. Are we ready? Thank you everybody for coming. I'm so very, very grateful that you did. Let's raid.
And that's a fantastic, yeah.
No, it seemed not great at all.
What's up, Petro?
Watermelon's done? No. All right, let's see here. I feel like we need an island. This isn't where I parked my
We definitely need an island, yeah. Avomance, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Oh, there's
on my head.
There's an island right over there. There's 2 islands nearby.
Are we gonna go towards it?
Yes.
Or which one are we going for?
This one seems closer.
Yeah, Sporty had to leave. Sporty hates us.
Okay. Pointing right at it.
But we don't have the anchor. Remember that.
Oh, that.
Because I'm on vacation, Jay. Well, do we have an? I have 3 rocks. Do you have any rocks?
No. Stones are the thing we're hitting.
Can we dive down? Can I dive down and like deal with it? When we killed the shark, that's when we should dive down. I feel like.
Yeah, because you get 3 minutes of happy fun time. Oh, how embarrassing.
Oh, well, if it's for you, Jay, well, then I'll just not do it again ever.
All the hooks. No, there goes my thing. Wait, what? Oh, put that over there. Okay, good.
What are you doing with your thing?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting us over there. You're gonna grab that barrel.
Oh, yeah, I was also helping you get us over there.
It's okay, I'll get it. That's cool.
Nope. Nope, we'll both not get it.
We'll both miss.
Whoop.
No! Oh, you got it.
Come on.
No,
It didn't work. We're going towards this one. This one's along the way.
Huh?
Are you...
Okay, sorry.
Huh?